Hi friends. I am Julie. Welcome to the channel Bollywood King. Today I am going to react to the press conference with Shah Rukh Khan, Kajol and Karan Johar. This press conference was held in Berlin in 2010 during release of the movie My Name is Khan. As you know, Shah Rukh Khan has a lot of devoted fans in Germany. The press conference should be very interesting as all the other press conferences of Shah Rukh Khan. But it is also extra interesting because it was held in Berlin. I hope all of you will enjoy the video. Let's start watching.
Welcome to the press conference of My Name is Khan, and it is my big pleasure to welcome our distinguished guests. I start with the right. Shah Rukh Khan, the king of Bollywood. The list of films he starred in is too long to mention. I just want to go back in history. In the year 1995, he starred in a movie, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, a film that ran in Bombay for 12 consecutive years, and on his side starred Kajol. Since then, the two of them have always been considered in Bombay the absolute dream couple. They've starred in a number of films together, but for long years they haven't. So this film was so much awaited for because finally they were on screen together again. Kajol stems from one of the biggest film families in India. Even her great-grandmother already was an actress. Karan Johar, the producer of the film and the director of the film, has taken over the company Dharma Production from his father, Yash Johar. And since then, Dharma Production is one of the biggest players in Bollywood. And this would bring me to my first question. So far, Dharma Production has made a lot of movies that were classical love stories. And since late summer last year, Karan has stirred up a lot of attention in India by saying, I don't do love stories anymore. And this would be my first question to Karan. What made you say so, and what's from your perspective, the big difference of My Name is Khan to the films you've made previously?
Thank you, Dorothy. Am I audible? Firstly, yeah, I am audible, sorry. Firstly, to answer your question, firstly, thank you very much for being here. It's overwhelming to be here in Berlin, and it feels fantastic. And we feel very honored, all three of us, to be invited at this prestigious platform. So thank you. And thank you all members of the media and everyone here. Just to answer your question, when I said I'm fed up of making love stories, I meant I was fed up of making a certain kind of love story, which had a certain atmosphere, a certain look, a certain kind of song and dance, a certain kind of tonality. I felt the need to kind of go beyond that and do something basically different and yet stick to what we believe is the heart and soul of Indian cinema. But within that parameter, I wanted to kind of do something unusual. So My Name is Khan, to me, will also always be a love story. But it's a love story that is unusually told, and a love story that actually makes an endeavor to leave behind a strong message with an audience base. So yes, I may be fed up of the usual love story, but I'm always ready now to attempt an unusual domain within a love story.
So I invite questions from your side, please.
Hi, my name is Cameron. It's a pleasure to meet you and nice to see you again, Shah Rukh Khan. Do you remember me? 2 years ago in Berlin.
You come in my dreams.
Oh yeah, all right, of course. Thank you so much for the nice, beautiful movie. I like it so much. I want to ask to Shah Rukh Khan the inspiration about the story. Last year you was arrested in New York. Do you remember?
Me?
Yeah. For some hours, I don't know. I read it. Is it true?
Now I don't remember you.
Sorry.
No. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you everyone.
It's my first question.
God bless you all, and as always, this is genuinely the warmest welcome that we get anywhere in the world. So I will just stand up and bow down to all of you. Thank you for making us feel at home. I feel like a big international star when I come to Berlinale. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Mr. Dieter and everyone. Yeah, I wasn't arrested. I'm trying. I'm trying to get arrested. No, I wasn't arrested. I was kind of, questioned a lot more, but I normally am. I think it's got something to do with my face. Nobody trusts it. So every time I go on any international airport, I'm frisked a little more, and I'm checked a little more. I'm asked a few questions, which is okay, because whenever you go to a different country, you have to follow the rules. And that is the whole ideology of this film, that this is the world that we have created. We are all paranoid of each other. We have started taking on individuals and recognizing them for good or bad, and then putting it to a group. And the whole idea of life would be that we don't do that. You know, we just don't decide someone is going to be good or bad because someone of the similar color, caste, creed, sex, or religion has done a bad deed or a good deed. So I tell everyone that, but it's a fact that we all have to accept. And every country today feels that we'd rather be safe than sorry, and I respect that. So when I come to Germany, I will follow the rules of traffic. I'll make sure I drive on the side of the road that you tell me. So similarly, if I decide to go to a country, if they have some rules and questions, I have to answer. So I don't take it personally or in any which way discrimination. I just take it, this is the sign of times. It's not against me or you or anyone. This is the world we've created, and it's time we kind of try to change it. I know it's very idealistic and utopian, but I believe we need to just let everyone not be judged in terms of the religion or in terms of the groups or the nation or region, and we'll have a much better world to live in. So I'm okay. But I wasn't arrested, not yet.
Lady here.
I want to take a minute and appreciate how Shah Rukh Khan didn't answer the question without thanking the audience and everyone in Berlin.
No, just one question, please. There are so many. Please.
Yeah. I have a loud voice. So, hello, welcome all of you. We just saw the 3 p.m. show, and it's been a really very moving experience. My name is Khan, and my question is, there's a lot of excitement in Central Europe regarding an upcoming conference organized by the Social and Cultural Anthropology Department of Vienna University. And we are very much looking forward to the conference, and which revolves around the role of Shah Rukh Khan in the new contemporary Indian cinema and its representation in a very globalized, international, changed world. So my question is, how do you see My Name is Khan as representative of this very new Indian cinema in a world like ours?
First, I think I'm a little humbled by all this. In Austria, they have a...
You love it. No. You're the best.
Thank you. Okay, now that you insist, yes, I'm the best. Yeah. But I'd really like to say that there are some wonderful filmmakers in our country, and we've been making films since films began in the world, I think. And someone like Karan Johar, who was exposed to a lot more international cinema than perhaps the previous filmmakers were, and he has decided very clearly that I'm not just going to rest in my comfort zone. I'm not going to make cinema which just makes money for him or decides that, this is going to do well. And he will take the chance. He will try to make films which will make a mark on the world. I think it's high time Indian cinema came out from just India and the subcontinent and had a platform which 20th Century Fox has provided us, which Berlinale, am I pronouncing it right? Berlinale? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. They've provided us. And, it needs a lot of guts to get out of that comfort zone. So I think it means a lot for us that My Name is Khan is the first step in that direction by a first-time, very gutsy director. And I think Kajol will agree with me that she and me are right people at the right time in the right place to take advantage of that. So we thank Karan. And I hope films like My Name is Khan, which have a universal topic, are understood because they have inherently the Indian emotion of love will conquer all. We've tried to dress it up in a way which the Western audience will like. Still a wee bit long. So if you need to go to the loo, we have an interval, we have an interval. We are very considerate, Indians are very nice about this. But beyond that, I think I am so lucky to have been born in the times of Karan Johar and his direction. And I think Kajol feels the same, so thank you,
The lady in black.
Thank you. I'm Christine Loranger. I'm from Canada. Namaste.
Namaste.
Your film, Mr. Johar, shares a lot of similarities with an American film called Forrest Gump, which was also about a character who was telling truths and was somewhat retarded. Not retarded, but, he was telling things that people sometimes didn't want to hear. Is our world so hungry for innocence that we will hear the truths by people who are different? And I would like to know how the characters, both Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol, prepared for that film.
The world is definitely not innocent. It's devoid of innocence. It's full of cynicism. And I believe that the character Rizwan Khan, who's not neurotypical, is almost aspirational. I think the reason we made him have this condition was because no neurotypical man would embark on an impossible journey just because his wife screams at him and says, go meet the President of the United States of America and go tell him your name is Khan and you're not a terrorist. No man would do that. Only a man who is not like you and I, who slanted differently in his headspace, who saw life through the readings of his teacher and his mother, who saw life from the simple books that we read when we are growing up, vis-a-vis those books may be religious books, or they may be just small little homegrown theories. None of us really live our life with those beautiful things that are written in beautiful books. But Rizwan did and does, and that's what sets him apart. And that's why I thought that it was time to address humanity. So when someone asks me what My Name is Khan is really about in one sentence, I say it's a story of a superhero with just one power, humanity. And I believe humanity is such a forgotten force. We are so cluttered in our head. We live in the grey, whereas Rizwan lives between the black and white.
How well said. We live in the grey, but Rizwan lives between black and white.
And I think it's time to go from the grey to the white and oppose the black. And that's what Rizwan does without realizing it, because that's just the life he knows. So to me, My Name is Khan will always be about the aspirations of a human being and aspiring to be that human being. That for me is My Name is Khan. Vis-a-vis the work that Shah Rukh put in, there was a lot of research compiled by our screenwriter Shivani Batija, who worked on the disorder and all its complications, who worked on the religion and all its nuances, gave all that material to Shah Rukh. Shah Rukh then compiled a character out of the given research and formed his body language, his speech, his mannerism right out of that. Kajol is an exceptionally spontaneous, instinctive actor. She only acts when she feels. She felt the film and therefore she acted the way she did. And so research is something that Kajol does not do because it's all in her. Her life, her emotions and her character is her research. Because she comes across as strong as she really is, and Mandira had to be strong. So both of them had two different spectrums of approach. One came with inherent brilliance and method, and one came with initial spontaneity and then brilliance. So the two of them complement each other fantastically, and I'm glad they were the leading cast members of My Name is Khan.
Kajol, would you like to add a few words also maybe in comparison of how in your view the role, especially for the heroine next to a very strong hero, has changed since the time of when you first start next to Shah Rukh?
Well, I think that I think cinema overall has changed. Really, I think audiences have changed today. Right now, we as Indians in the acting career are really excited because we have very different kind of films coming out, and we have people who are willing to take chances and make different kind of films, and willing to give you that the chance to do different things. So. It's a very exciting time for us to be in, and as Shah Rukh said, with the right people at the right place.
The lady here. The green. Yes, you.
Namaste, Karan. Nice to meet you, Kajol.
Nice to meet you.
Hello again, Shah Rukh.
I love you. So.
My name is Claudia Runge, and I'm from the Ishq magazine, the Bollywood magazine in Germany. And this is my first press conference, so please excuse me that I read off a paper. The question is, dear Mr. Khan, I'd like to know, would you appreciate or even wish if people would, like I do, start to read the Quran to stop ignorance with themselves and see that people are indeed simply good or bad, inshallah? And how would you feel about your audience to want to become a better person or lead a more meaningful life based on love because of My Name is Khan? And by the way, come back as often as you want. You're welcome here. And actually, I wanted to say that the movie made me feel grounded and lifted at the same time. It had me cry and laugh all the way through. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're very pretty and very intelligent.
Thank you.
If you like my film, then you have to be intelligent. I'm joking. But to be really honest, I think in all simplicity, the film is about we are all taught inherent goodness and the simplest things in life when we are young, by the parents, by our teachers, and as our life grows and as we start getting more and more complex and complicated in this world which requires complication, we forget the simplest things that we've been taught. Whatever religion that we talk about, whether it is Islam, whether it's Christianity, it's Jewish or Hinduism, the ideologies, more or less, all religions are the same. It's a discipline. It tells you a way of life which will lead you to a higher plane. And most of the religions will say something like, love your fellow being, be kind, be nice to people who are less gifted than you, do the right thing. But as our lives go, we are so complicated, the world is getting so all over the place that we forget what we've been taught. And if somehow, and that's why, even to answer your question, we had to actually take recourse to a person who's neuroatypical, whose simplicity he hasn't forgotten because he's untouched by the complications of the world. So I would just say, whichever religion you follow, whichever modality of discipline that takes you to a higher plane, which is the path to the one God that we all believe in, I think it's all wonderful, but we can't forget it. We need to take the time out every day. And whether you read the Bible, you read the Quran, you read the Gita, or the Torah, whatever you read or understand or have been taught by your teachers and your parents, I think you just need to keep it imbibed in you, and it's very simple things. Like you meet someone, be courteous, be good, don't judge people, lead your life simply. And I think that is the beauty of the scripting of My Name is Khan. There was a gentleman who met me yesterday and he says, the film is naive. And I think that is what is the most beautiful part of the film, that it is naive. It's like your children. It's simple and it's innocent. Because we cannot be telling you to follow innocence by making a complicated film. And that is the whole essence of life, that please be simple, be naive, be innocent, and life will be most wonderful. And yes, don't forget to pray, however strange it may seem to someone else. But I think you need to have a power above you that you respect and respond to and do the right thing. So I would love everyone to just do the right thing, what they've been taught since childhood. And you're still very pretty and intelligent.
The gentleman out there in the coat and at the very back. Over there. In the back.
Good afternoon, Gerd Wendel, German Public Radio. There are some people in India who don't like your movie. I'm talking about Shi Sen and the conflict which has been going on with Bal Thackeray. Mind me my pronunciation. So it's a twofold question. What can you tell us about this conflict? It has nothing to do with movie, it has to do with Pakistani cricket player, and you spoke up in favor of them, if I understand it correctly. The second question is more basic. How far can you go working in this industry, Bollywood, confronting, angling political circles, fundamentalist circles in India?
He talks about Shiv Sena. Shah Rukh Khan and his movie was boycotted because of his remark on Pakistani cricket players. There were protests against him and his movie was banned when he wasn't in India. Even as I know his house was attacked.
I'll answer the second part first. I don't think, an instance or 2 or 3 or 4. I think traditionalism and beliefs of people, you and I, at least I can speak for myself, I can't question. I can't question your ideology if it is different from mine. So I respect all ideologies. I believe that all ideologies can be sorted out, chatted and discussed on a common platform. So as far as films are concerned, let me be very honest, and I'm not doing it to say that my country does not have, like your country, like any other country in the world, there'll always be ideologies which differ. In cinema, in theater, in real life, in attitude. And we all have to accept it. And we have to all live with it. And we have to live peacefully with it. So in our cinema, one does not have to deal with it every now and then. It happens once in a way. And, when you're making a film or you're making a statement for which you are, believing in your ideology, yes, there are going to be discussions and questions. There is nothing really to deal with it. We are entertainers, all of us here. We'd like you to be entertained. I think Indian cinema is more about wonderful entertainment than just about, taking stands or I was told again that Western films are very political. They do take stands or sides. Even My Name is Khan, we don't take a side. We just present entertainment and awareness. So in cinema, we don't really have to deal with it. There will be instances once or twice. And I think India is being so wonderfully watched by the people because of the progress it is making. I think we make bigger news than elsewhere. The first part of your question, I'll be really honest. I can very honestly say that at a personal level, I have very good relationships with everyone. And whenever there is an ideological question, we will discuss it and we will figure it out. And inshallah, even in this case, My Name is Khan, I think whatever issues are with my statement, I'm sure, like my film says, we can sit down and work it out. I will. It need not get into a state where we can't have a discussion. So I will do it. So much has been said, so much has been spoken, and with all due respect to everybody around the world, including in my country, India, and in my city, Mumbai, I just like to say that right now I just like to sit down here, walk the red carpet, have some champagne, enjoy the film, and be happy. And inshallah, everything will be fine at the end of it all. And we as filmmakers should never ever be looking beyond the fact that we are here to serve the audience. That's how I see it. I'm very servile about this. I truly believe my job is to make sure people smile. And I'm servile to that. I have no self-centeredness or ego about it, of being a movie star. I really want everyone to be happy when they see my film. And I'll make sure by the time I get back to India that everybody is happy. I don't want any attrition, any problem, any stress with anyone. I get very disturbed and scared and emotionally hurt when things like this happen. And I have no problems meeting up anyone, having a chat with them and saying, listen, it's just a film. Enjoy yourself, have a good laugh, and have fun. And I hope that happens. Inshallah, by the time I get back, it should be sorted out, yeah.
You want to add something? Okay. Please. Wait for the microphone, one moment.
Great speaker.
No, I could be a leader.
I've seen all your films, everyone. 29, only 29, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. You missed all the bad ones. I've only done 29 good films.
Anyway, my question is for Kajol Devgan, I believe it is now called. I saw all of your films with Shah Rukh before, even recently Bazigar, even back.
Wow.
Just recently saw it, and and I'm curious. Tonight, watching the film, I just thought you were better than ever. Just unbelievable, you know. But my question is really this: I think that you have a kind of a personality and looks that could easily be a starring role in
Can you speak into the microphone?
Sorry,
please?
I believe that with your looks and your acting, everything about you, that you could easily be a star in a Western film. And I'm just curious, has anybody, have you ever thought about this? Has anybody approached you with this idea? If not, I got the idea. and just in general, what actresses have been your inspiration or your model, you know, as you were developing? What other actresses do you look up to, Western or Indian?
First of all, let me say thank you so much. So many compliments. I don't know where to start, really. But I think, yes, you do think about it. It's something that you do think about. You think about, you know, maybe doing a film abroad in Hollywood, etc. It's not something that hasn't crossed my mind. But no, I haven't got anything concrete so far. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't happen, I'm not going to cry about it. Secondly, I believe that I don't believe in role models. I don't believe in role models. I believe there are people that you can look up to. Yes, I believe that there are people that you can admire. I believe that yes, you can you know, you can love their work. But I believe that you have to grow up and you have to find your own identity and be yourself at the end of the day. Nobody, you can admire something in somebody, but you have to find your own way through your own, through yourself. You can't be anybody else but yourself, and you have to do it in your own way.
The gentleman in the far back. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry.
Mr. Khan, hello. It's over here. Marius Sekri, NDR Radio from Hamburg, Germany. We just been outside your hotel this afternoon and tried to interview you, which failed, unfortunately. But we saw lots of fans outside of the hotel waiting for you. So how is your relation to your fans? How do you handle them, and how do they support you?
They were singing the Indian anthem for you, your fans, in front of the hotel, in our microphones. Really.
Oh, wonderful. Do you want me to describe all the details? I love all the guys, the men, and they're very sweet. I sign the autographs, I shake their hands, and but honestly speaking, I cannot lie when I'm in Germany, and I normally am very honest. I love the girls. I'm joking. They're beautiful. I think I was just telling Mr. Dieter and Dorothy that the most amazing thing I find in Germany with the people who like me, and I don't like calling them fans because that's one-sided. I love them as much. But the most...
He never misses the opportunity to amaze us. How nice, he said. I don't like to call them fans because it is one-sided.
Beautiful and amazing thing I find about the people who like me here in Germany is that they're very gentle with me. You know, I really love meeting I feel very, very happy to be here. And I say this from the bottom of my heart. I'm not just saying it because I'm in a Berlinale press conference. All around the world when I go, I say this because I was not very much aware of the culture, the lifestyle, the tradition, and the people of Germany. I've just read about it. But when I came here, the warmth, the love, and the softness, and the gentleness with which they hugged me, I can't, you know, I was just outside, I was meeting everyone, and then I told everyone, I'm getting late for the press conference, and, you know, people are there with the autograph books, and I'm like, I'll just sign it later, and they all take it back. And all these wonderful, warm, cuddly girls and boys, they just hug me so sweetly. I can't, and I say this with genuine love. I'm coming to make a film here after 6-7 months, but I really, really, really adore all the people here, and it's very cold, and I'm not wearing inners, but I'm not, okay, you know, Dead before Long Johns. Okay, I'm too macho for this. But let me be honest, I'm going to stand in that cold, meet each one of them. I really adore them. I'm so thankful. And also, on a more serious note, I think Germany has offered me and the films that I've done, and all of us, the genuine window towards Western cinema. UK, we have a lot of subcontinental Indian people. America, we've had. Southeast Asia is very close to our culture, so is the Middle East. But Germany, I never thought would understand or even kind of take on to Indian cinema. So when we come to the Berlinale, thanks to Dorothy and Dieter, whenever we are here, genuinely this is the window to the Western world, Western platform for our cinema. So I thank everyone in Germany for the last 10, 15 years for being so kind. And I love them. And I don't call them fans. I feel them like family. So thank you so much, Germans. Thank you very much.
The lady here in black in the front.
Thank you. So thank you for this wonderful movie. You've been having lots of coffee with Karan in the past since 3kg. But when you make movies with Karan, they're filled with such joy and generosity that I owe you hours of elation. Hours. So, and this one is no exception. So thank you. It would be lovely to hear how different and challenging it was, and different from the way you're used to working together. It was for Shah Rukh and Kajol to work together after some time and on a more serious movie. But my big question that has already been tackled, Karan's first answer actually sort of started tackling it, is by using not one, but two really big topics and making a movie that is more global. Don't you feel that the beautiful candor that characterizes Bollywood cinema and makes it open-heartedly touch the very fiber of any human being, and so it's very universal already, by making this movie more global, exposing it to the world, don't you feel that it would lose some of its candor? I say that also in light of the fact that Shah Rukh often says that he's not necessarily interested in going to Hollywood or widening an audience that is already huge and very dedicated. So that would be the question.
Oh, we got confused now.
Yeah, I'm fully confused now.
It's because I have so much things to say. All right.
No, I guess how different it was to work on these kind of and a more serious film than we've done before. And by trying to be, you understand English?
Thank you.
Totally got that. No, Kajol and me and Karan, we are very old friends. Let me just answer that because everyone asks us how many years since we worked together. But genuinely, Karan does the hard work. Shibani Bhatija has written it. He works it out. Kajol is a natural, instinctive actress. I am hardworking and wanting to please everyone. But besides all that we do in our workspace, I think what we do is really enjoy working together, just being together. I mean, we really have a great time. So when you ask how different it was, yes, it's like when 2 or 3 or 5, 6 friends get together and they say, okay, let's jam. Into music.
But weren't you impersonating the character with Asperger continually for some time during the movie?
Yeah, to be
He was
really
beginning
honest,
to look like Rizwan, even offsets.
My eyes, I used to put them up, and my eyes used to be like that all the time. And it took me till about December after the film finished to get out of it. I'll be very honest, yeah. I mean, it was a little difficult. Even Kajol, many times you were sitting and having lunch, and she'll say, Shahrukh, come on now, don't behave like this. So I became a little, it's a character that gets on to you after some time, and I hope it gets on to the audience. But doing it together, I think I would say, this whole process of filming My Name is Khan for Rizwan, for Mandira, for Karan and everyone, and Shibani and everyone who's involved in this film has been very organic. Because we've gone into so many unknown territories as Indian filmmakers. Me as an actor, she as an actress, he as a director, writer. There's so many things that we didn't know. So we just decided, let's have fun. And however serious the film is, however serious the issue is, let's not let that override the process of filmmaking, which has been wonderful because of Karan and Dharma production for Kajol and me since we started from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. So we really didn't do anything different. As far as the second part of your question is concerned, Western cinema, because Karan understands better English than me, he'll answer that.
Actually, the endeavor was not to make essentially a global film. It was really to talk about an emotion we all feel. And emotions are never geographic. They're just felt. I think the film speaks about humanity. And humanity could be humanity anywhere in the world. And we wanted to address it via an issue which I felt needed to be addressed in a certain place, because that was what exposed a certain amount of unawareness from. And I felt that the problem that we were talking about was also the problem within our own country. It's just that I needed to address it on a larger level, because the problem is large today. It's rampant, it's real, and it expands across the globe. So when I took the issue, if I kept it very internal, it would dilute the impact of it. I needed to put it up on a large scale and address many things. And I chose the protagonist, Rizwan, to go through the beats of this journey, to convey this message subliminally. And I think we have tried to do that. So there was no endeavor to remove the candor, put it up on a global level, aspire for new territories. That was not our desire. Desire was to connect to audiences within our country, out of our country, and tell the world that India takes a stand on humanity through their film. So please buy into it and endorse it, because it is an essential element to endorse.
The gentleman with the glasses.
Hi, Shah Rukh. I work for Deutsche Welle Hindi service, so I hope you all don't mind if I ask a question in Hindi and expect a reply in Hindi.
Please keep it in English, because otherwise nobody can follow. Is it okay? Thank you.
I just wanted to know that it's 17 or 18 years that since you came to Indian film industry, and you started in 1990, and you didn't come from a family who had a big name in Indian cinema, and now it's 18 years. You are the biggest Indian star in Germany, and I mean in UK, US, everywhere. So how does it feel? Do you ever look back and see, okay, you know, I was a simple guy, and now I have come
He was never a simple guy, let me put it that way.
No, he was never a simple
He was never simple.
No.
I think he was born complicated.
Yes.
Oh my God. This was so sweet. He never was a simple guy. He was born complicated. I liked how Kajol said this.
What I wanted to say that you know, he was not that into limelight, but now he is the biggest star. So how do you see the transformation? Thank you.
Personally, I don't find any transformation. I think I have a bigger house, a bigger car, and better clothes. But these things have never been important. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful to everyone, my directors, my producers, for having given me this opportunity to live a life which is wonderful. I would rather, I cannot be anything else but what I am. I'm very thankful to this life. I'm thankful for the fact my kids live well, they eat well, my sister's good, my wife's wonderful. So I can't be more grateful. But beyond that, I am still a very simple person. I just get up in the morning, and I think that every time I have done a shoot or a shot which makes me feel spiritually and just very happy with what I've done, it happens. I call it magic. It happens sometimes. It doesn't happen every day. And I do it, then I go back home, go to sleep, and get up early in the morning to repeat it. And then there are days I don't get the magic. I go back home, I go to sleep, want to wake up early in the morning and work hard to be able to get it. So all I do is genuinely, I don't want to sound cliched, but I enjoy just waking up in the morning and getting that shot right. There is nothing else that matters to me. It has been an absolutely, I'm untouched by the peripherals. I'm really happy when I'm treated well. I know there are a lot of people who like me. I always believe maybe I don't even deserve it. I've got much more than I deserve. But now this is it. This is how life is, and I'm very thankful. And I've never, I don't work for prosperity, and I don't work for posterity. I only work because I love the work. There has never been any change in me. I think these are my old friends for 17, 18 years now. They would tell you the same. I don't know, there's some strange thing in my genes. I just keep getting better looking every year. I can't control it. It just keeps going, oh God.
And his second name is modesty.
Yeah, and soon I look like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. I just need to, but beyond that, I have no other problem.
The lady here in blue. Okay.
Okay.
Nupur Tiwari from NDTV. This question is actually to the three of you. You've been talking about how lovely it is for you guys to be here in Germany and, you know, all the welcoming and the fans and so on. What do you have to say about all the people back home who've gone against everything that may have gone wrong, people who've said things to Shah Rukh and tried to sort of prevent a happy opening of your film? What do you have to say about the fans who actually came very overwhelmingly in your support and went out and bought out all the tickets and the cinemas were house full? What do you have to say about them? And also it's been quite a stressful period for all of you. Even yesterday, Shah Rukh was twittering till 2 o'clock in the morning. Have things gotten better now? Or
Telling when I don't have sex, I Twitter.
I didn't say that, you said it.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Point noted, but otherwise tomorrow what are you still going to be on Twitter?
No, tomorrow I'm getting sex.
You said you're willing to sit down and talk and so on. So two things. Firstly about the fans, they've really come out in your support, overwhelmingly, something for them. And
I understand where you're going and where you're coming from. And God bless you for being here.
I think there was a reason for Shah Rukh Khan to become bold with the jokes. He knew where the journalist was trying to get and it disturbed him.
But I'd like to say this. One, it's not for us. My name is Khan team, and for me personally, this is not a situation which is asked for or happy. We feel very sad. Like I said, we only work for our films to be released to people. I have no stand. I have no ideological issue with anyone in this world. I am a mere actor, and this is what I do for a living. I make people smile, hopefully, and then also I get it wrong very often. One doesn't want to be in that space where my thoughts, my comments. That's why I am very humble about this. I always keep saying. But see, I am genuinely sorry if it hurts anyone. I'm not in the business of hurting. I'm in the business of making people happy. Whether it's misunderstood, whether it's misconstrued, I just want our film to release happily. If it does, very nice. If it doesn't, I have no issues. Like I've said many, many times, I know Bala Sahib very well. I know Uddhav ji very well. And, if there is any misunderstanding, I would like it to be clear. I want my film to release. There is nothing more than that. And this is every time people tell me, oh, you've taken a stand. It's not a stand. What I said is, ideologically, I think I'm right. I have not made a mistake. And what we would like to do really is to get back to India and hope that the film is released everywhere. We're very happy people of Berlin are seeing it. We're very happy people in UK are seeing it. And without deriding the importance of all the audience around the world, I think Karan, Kajol, myself, will be the happiest when people in Mumbai see the film. So we just like it to happen. We thank everyone who's tried to see it, has come out to see it, and but it's not at the cost of in any which way. And please, I know what happens with all television channels, and it's unfortunate that you suddenly say, oh, he said no, oh, he said yes, and it becomes more dramatic. I keep telling everyone, leave the drama to us Bollywood filmmakers. We'll put the drama. Present it like it is. We are not fighting for some cause here. We just want to release a film. If there's some misunderstanding, I pray to God it gets settled. If it doesn't, I'll try my best to settle it. I have no ego. I have no false sense of self-respect. I wish everyone to see this film. And I think it's a fine film. I think it's a nice film. It needs to be said and seen. So I'd like it to rest here. I'm a little tired of having to answer this, and then 2 words are taken out and then said, oh, Shah Rukh said this. So please don't, including all the gentlemen from India. Raise your hand. The guys are there from, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so please present it as is. There is no standoff, there's no fight. I don't want to do that. But a film is about ideology. We'll all stick to that. But we would, hoping that all of us retain our respect, our individuality, our goodness, our ideologies. I still hope that our film releases happily in Mumbai. That's what we'll all want. That's it. There's nothing more to it. When I join politics, then I will take huge stands and fight with people if I need to. But right now I'm just like I told everyone here, too bloody good looking to be a politician. So leave me alone.
Okay, yeah.
Claudia Schulmerich, Weltexpress. Ich habe an den Schauspieler eine Frage.
I know this.
Aber Sie haben keine...
I have a question to put to Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay.
Ich möchte es lieber auf Deutsch sagen, weil ich auf
I
Deutsch...
prefer to speak German. I prefer to put my question in German. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Ja.
Achtung, Autobahn.
Ich habe...
Mercedes.
Also, an den Schauspieler.
Danke schon.
Vorhin
Question to Shah Rukh Khan.
der Vorbereitung der Rolle.
Earlier on, somebody asked about how you prepared for the role, and the director said that he did some research and he studied body language and everything else around your character. But I'd like to know more details. How does an actor actually do that? I mean, some people might go to a psychiatric hospital, or do you just look at films, or how did you study the Asperger's syndrome? I mean, did you try to work out how to move and how to react and so on? So I want to know a few more details about how you prepared as an actor for this specific role. Thank you.
Like Karan said, Dankeschön. Like Karan said, that he had researched with Shivani, and they've been sitting with a lot of people who are aware of Asperger's. If I'm not mistaken, and if it's okay to say it, I think there were a couple of people also who really had that syndrome, which helped them in writing exactly the issues and the traits that they have, which is a very difficult thing because, you know, these people have problems expressing themselves. When I was younger, I was in theater and I worked with a lot of autistic children. And Asperger's is a milder form of autism. And what I noticed, then I saw a lot of documentaries, Autism, the musical. I don't remember names, but lots of them. There's a fantastic documentary I think it's from England, where a gentleman who has Asperger's is presenting the documentary about Asperger's syndrome. Fantastic documentary. Then I read a lot of books. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Middle of the Night Time, which is a brilliant book about an autistic kid. Then I looked at a lot of films, Snow Cake, I think Susan Sarandon, if I'm not mistaken, Rain Man. I even looked at Awakening. All these films which required a lot of control of the body. And then taking traits, and I spent about 2 months in a year with 2 kids who have Asperger's. And I tried to take traits from them. I took some liberty, pulled up one thing from here, the other, put it all together, would show it to Shivani and Karan specifically on the sets, and then he would say, no, we don't need to do this, we can. So like I said, it's very organic. And I just noticed that the eyes of some of them are deep set. So I worked out a system where I push my eyes a little up like that and move around. So it does, and the neck is at a position, and the way they speak, some of them, they have a little problem talking. I practice it. I practice all the good roles which I've done, which must be about 3 or 4, in my bathroom. I'm very shy. Even before I show it to someone who's so close to me, Karan, who respects me as an actor also, I just kind of do it in my bathroom in front of the mirrors, and I hope I get it right. This one I shot a little on video, saw it back, and then kind of, I'm very shy to show my acting. But I think having friends like Kajol and having friends like
Karan... Who will
Karan,
make fun of you when you need it.
No, they didn't make, Kajol really makes fun of my acting most of the time. She's very mean to me, but she was very kind to me in this one. And I just like to say, not because she's sitting here, apart from the great work that Karan has done and Shivani and everyone, and including myself, I think. But I think the biggest asset to me creating this character is not all that I've learned and practiced. It is the fact that Kajol, it's a love story. So I can't express love. So the other protagonist has to very clearly reflect that. So I think the greatest preparation and all is wonderful, but the nicest thing that happened to me in this film is that Kajol was opposite me, and in the last 19, 18 years, this is the first time she hasn't laughed at me acting. She took it seriously, so I felt, and she told me twice, this is the first time, you're doing it very well. And I really appreciate that. So I think all that helped me do Rizwan Khan, and I'm really genuinely thankful to Karan and Kajol and everyone, Shivani, who's done this research.
Okay, one very last question, the gentleman here in black.
Good evening, Mr. Khan. My name is Mahari, and I'm not a terrorist.
You could have fooled me for a moment.
But
I'm joking.
I heard all about what you talk about the film, about humanity. But there is a big, big, big message. These 9 words. My name is Khan, and I am not a terrorist. I think this will be a message for many people living in Europe, especially from Indian origin or Pakistani living in, that they have problems because of their religion. And I don't take it so easy because it's really a powerful message. Because this morning when I met a friend of mine, he said, hey, did you see Khan? I said, what did he say? He said, my name is Khan and I am not a terrorist. He said, this is good, I'm going to write it in my t-shirt. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Thank you very much. And it's from the epiglottis. Khan, Khan.
I think we have to come to an end here. Thank you all very much for coming. Biggest thank you to our guests. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, this was awesome. There were too many fantastic moments. First of all, I don't know if you saw Shah Rukh Khan's expressions when the lady told that there would be a conference at Vienna University about Shah Rukh Khan's impact on changing Indian cinema, but the expression was priceless. And then when he said he was overwhelmed that he was taken so seriously, the lady screamed, "You are the best." And his reaction again was priceless. He said, "If you insist, yes, I am the best." This was so fantastic. I liked how he gave all credit to Karan for their joint successes. I totally enjoyed his interaction with young female journalist, how he called her pretty and intelligent. Besides, he again explained religions very well, saying that all of them want us to be kind, to be nice to our fellow beings. I felt very sad and disturbed when especially the journalist from India asked him about Shiv Sena incident. Shah Rukh Khan never deserved such nonsenses. He again tried to explain that his job was to make sure people smile and was doing everything to achieve that. He said that he felt disturbed, scared and emotionally hurt when such things happened. It is so sad to see him going through all those nonsenses every time. But he was feeling so nice because of fans in Germany. It turned out that they had sung India's anthem for him in front of his hotel. This was very nice. And everything he said about them was also nice. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you.